Hi everyone! So you're probably really surprised that I'm making a video since this is my first me on camera video all summer. And I'm really sorry about that, but I've been really busy just trying to get life together. Some of you know my grades weren't the best last spring because I didn't really feel that great, but ever since I've been home I've been okay. So I took 2 classes over the summer. I took microbiology and I also took developmental psych, and I got A's in both of them, which, I worked really hard, so I'm so proud. And then right now I'm working kind of 2 jobs and also doing jewelry and just random stuff. So that's why I've been kind of MIA, just doing that kind of stuff. And right now I have a cold, of course. So, but I haven't made a video in forever, so I figured you guys could probably stand a little weird voice. I feel like Phoebe on Friends, that one episode where she gets the sexy voice from her cold and then she can finally sing good. Actually, it was really funny because I thought of that, and then the next night that episode came on, so I thought I was psychic. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's been going on. I got a new phone. Probably nobody cares, but I have a purpose. See, I kind of ruined my screen, and you can only see the top half of it, but not really. So then I got a new phone, and it's pretty. And I kind of carry around both because this has my contacts, and I can see the contacts, phone numbers, so I call on this one. And I just wanted to show what my cousin does. She makes these new phone cases, and she hand paints them, and they're really cool. How cool is that? And her Etsy store is called What a Gem, and she's also on Facebook, so look her up. And yes, I'm related to somebody very talented, which I feel very cool about that. So, yeah, so the purpose of this video, I feel really bad. That's my shout out to her, and then the awkward topic of the video. Oh well. Okay, so this video is about enemas, and I know most people, it's just not fun to do. But for people who have strictures, it's so horrible to do, especially when they have strictures at the very end of their colon. And that's what I have. I've had one since 9th grade, and it's been just very difficult. I've had to get anal dilations done about every 6 months, and then it started to go to every 4 months because it was just horrible. And now they're telling me I need to get it done every month, and I'm like, no, that's not happening. So, and it's been affecting how I feel. That's why I was kind of sick in the spring, because the stricture would get so bad, it would close up so much, and then I wasn't able to get the mucus out that your colon still produces even though you have an ostomy, and I'd get bloated, and I would just feel horrible, and then I would feel like I was glued to the bathroom, because you get this feeling of just really badly have to go to the bathroom. And I keep having that this summer, and it's been really annoying. So finally I went to my doctor, and I was like, hey, I need something to make this better. I was on Canasa, but it got to a point where I couldn't even get that up. And I was also doing my own dilations at home. It's kind of like a stick, and you're supposed to stretch out the end of your colon like that. But that wasn't working. And then one night I was like, you know what, I'll just force it. I don't care about the pain. And I forced it and pulled it back, and there was blood. So something's not right. I've been having some bleeding out of my colon. So finally I went to my doctor, and they told me I would need to start hydrocortisone, which I have a big box. I'm going to cover my name and stuff, but this is the big box of it. Basically an enema. I know that there are different kinds of enemas. They're the kind that clean you out when you have to get colonoscopies or surgeries or whatnot. There are enemas like this one, which are medicine. There's just a bunch of different kinds. For people with strictures, at the very end, it's very difficult to do enemas. Normal people look at this tip here and they're like, oh, psh, that's nothing. That wouldn't hurt because it's so small. But to us, that's ginormous. I could not get this up there. So my dad and I kind of came up with a solution, so I thought I'd share it, and it's been working really great. This is the first thing that's ever fit. I don't know how many of you have done tube feeding before, but even if you haven't, ask your doctor if they have a tube for tube feeding, which I have right here. Let me disconnect it from the syringe. So this is it. Don't worry, it's all clean. I have used this before, but it is all clean. I can guarantee you that. And basically, this is the end that would go into you. There's 2 little holes at the end. Let me see. And all that water in there is just from me cleaning it out. there's little holes, but you can't see it because they're really tiny. And then this is the end in which the syringe, or if you're using it for tube feeding, the bag would connect to. Like, you'll have a tube from the bag, and then it would go in there. So I asked my doctor. I don't have any more tubes from when I did it, so I asked my doctor if she had any. She gave me a free one, and then she gave me a few syringes, which are very helpful. When I put this in, I don't even use like lubrication or anything. I know some people do that when they do their dilations, but I find that it's so tiny, it like goes through fine. With my stricture, I can feel it hit the stricture, and then if I just give it a little pressure, it pushes through. And I notice when I do pull this out, there is blood on it. But my hydrocortisone medicine is actually steroids, which is supposed to help with inflammation. So we'll see if it does anything or if it doesn't. I just started a few days ago, so I can't really tell. But anyway, very simple. You do it any other way, and it's soft too. So it'll move with like the curves of your intestines. So it's really easy. And I like with the dilating tools, which are probably about that thick, I can get it up about that far, and then it hits a stricture. So my stricture is only like 2 or 3 inches up. With this, I can get it in about that far or farther if I want it. I figure once it's past the stricture, it's fine because it'll hold all the medicine in there for a little bit. So basically what I do, I take a syringe like this. Depending on how much you need to use, I'm using 10 milliliters right now, just to start off slow. But this is actually a 60 milliliter bottle. I'm supposed to use the whole thing, but I'm kind of building up to that. So they do make really big syringes. They're like, they're really big. They're like this long, and then they're really wide. But right now I'm just using 10. So you're going to take it, push it all the way down. So you know how syringes go like that. Push it all the way down. Yeah, there's water in there. Take your new bottle. Oh, make sure you shake it first. If it's, whether it's a regular enema to wash you out, or if it's a medicine, and you're going to put that on the end. You might have to work it in there. Turn it upside down and then pull. So, and for mine, the steroids are kind of white. It's really gross. See? And you pull until you get to 10 milliliters. See? Then you take it out, put the cap on. So I don't know what that is. I guess a dust guard, or just to hold the stuff in if you're reusing it. And then you can connect it to the tube. And syringes usually always fit the tube feeding. Then what I do is, over the sink, I'm not going to do it here obviously because I'm at my desk and I don't want steroids all over my desk. But what I do is I just hold it over the sink. Since there's air in this tube, just push it until the steroids come down and get to the end of the tube, or you get like a little squirt out. And then you stop because you don't want to waste your steroids. Steroids are really good for you. Just kidding. They're horrible. So then what I do is I kind of sit on the toilet and I shove this up there, and it's not bad at all. It doesn't hurt. It's the only thing that's been able to pass my stricture, which is amazing. Because I've never had anything like actually work before. And then I just inject it. And it's really funny. With most enemas, you feel like instantly like you have to run to the bathroom. And this, I don't really feel it. So, I think with enemas where you're using it to clean out, you kind of want to push this sort of fast because the intent is that it's supposed to clean you like really fast, wash everything out, and then you're supposed to go to the bathroom right away. With medicines, I think you take it more slow, but I noticed even with my bad stricture, I have no problem going fast. As long as it's like coating the area in which the stricture is, then you should be fine. So that's my little tip for y'all for strictures if you are suffering from them. They are quite annoying. And right now I'm on 80 different medicines. I feel like my list of medicines keeps growing because I have to keep going to different doctors. I'm on prescription medicines. I'm on Pentasa, 6-NP, omeprazole, and those are like my 3 main ones. And then I have a bunch of supplements and stuff. And then now I'm on some antibiotic. I was on antibiotics in the middle of the summer because we thought I had a sinus infection. And now we think it's more of a chronic sinus infection or sinusitis. And I'm on steroids for my nose to help with that. Now I'm on steroids for my stricture. It's great. Now they're going to tell me, oh, we need some steroids for your stomach too. No, I'm good. I have enough steroids in me. And then I'm going to a dermatologist because apparently 6-MP can cause cancer. Melanoma, apparently. So isn't that great? Oh my goodness. I'm excited for the beginning of school. I'm going to make a video about preparing for college. I don't really know when that's going to be, but it's going to be along with an article or like a blog that I'm doing in Stonewise, because it's very hard for me to keep up with writing stuff, but I really want to blog on Stonewise. So I know some people had been questioning them, like, where's Maggie? Why isn't she writing anything? It's just because I'm so busy. It's like ridiculous. Like, I've never had such a busy life. And then for school, upcoming school, I'm trying to get 2 jobs, play soccer, not like real soccer, like intramural, co-ed, fun soccer, and then 4 classes. 4 classes isn't that bad though. So we will see how it goes. I hope everyone is doing good. Email me. I can't guarantee I'll get back to you all that quickly, but email me. Find my Facebook page, LetsTalkIBD, or I don't really know where else I am. I'm on Stonewise. I'm on YouTube, but if you're watching this, you're probably on YouTube too. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.